I'm dead.
Danny, what's your number 5?
Is yours hooked up to it already?
Oh my god.
I think it's
Would you like to read a poem?
He was like, nah, I'm just freestyling.
Yeah, I was just reading.
Years ago, they tried that.
Years ago.
Years ago.
He was like,
Buddy.
She threw a mean assist. Would you like to just read the book? Yeah, I like to do that. Boy, sit your goof ass down.
yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I'm Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out last week's episode 136. We are back with a new and important episode.
Very important episode, man.
Got the homie DJ Sparks back.
Was good.
Any kind of graphic design
Here
you
from
see
Houston.
coming from us.
Yeah, you know.
It's from this
H-Town
guy
represent.
up here from Houston. He brought the.
Word.
I can't say you brought the cold air with you, but whenever you come back, it snow.
It does snow every
Man,
time I
that's
come
crazy.
back. That is
Look at
crazy.
Hey man, go
Like
back
it snowed
home, man.
fresh off the plane.
That's crazy.
Like,
Facts. That's
I didn't even
wild.
make it to Manheim yet. And It was
Really?
snowing.
That's not good at all.
Right.
That's weak.
It's
You
crazy.
shouldn't move back here then. There
I
you go.
probably shouldn't.
What are we talking about today, man?
Today we're gonna do top 5 albums of the decade
The decade.
Wow.
and top 5 artists of the decade.
Ew, 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 ew.
I'm nervous,
I'm a little nervous myself,
Man.
but you're more prepared than
but
I am.
I'm excited at the same
You
time.
too are
I'm
prepared
highly
more than I am. Right now.
I can't really say that. But
I don't know. I'm
it was
live.
hard. It was hard to like. I mean, pause. It was difficult to.
Yeah, it really
It was
kind of
You changed the whole
It was
word.
difficult to really narrow down 10 years of music. Like
pretty much, yeah. I can't.
That's
'Cause
what
I couldn't
I'm
even
saying.
remember-
That's what I'm saying.
We'll talk about that.
yeah,
we'll do that.
Okay.
What we
cool.
drinking?
Cool.
Shout out to Revolution. Shout out to John and Revolution Brewing. They hooked
Word.
us up with their. Do these release Friday?
These have not released.
But this
Oh,
is one of the
yes,
Deepwood
yes. So by the
series.
time
This is
this
Exclusives.
airs,
So these
Yeah.
are exclusives.
by the time this airs, these will have released, but
Okay.
we have them early right now.
So
if I
shout
may
out to y'all.
stunt, if
Yeah.
I may flex real
Word.
quick, we have these early right now.
So right now, what's this one? This one is the. All these are from their Deepwood series. This one here is the Boss Jacket. This is a barley wine ale aged in bourbon barrels.
I know that one. I know about that one.
And all these joints are super high, G. Yeah, this
Yeah,
joint
they're
is
like
at.
14 or something.
I don't know what this is at, but okay. 14.8%. All right.
There you go.
Right now, the one we're gonna have first is gonna be the Ryeway to Heaven. This is their rye ale aged in rye bourbon.
I'm thirsty.
barrels.
Can I
go ahead? Do your
crack
thing.
it
And then lastly, we also have. We're not gonna drink all of these because they're too. We can't. I'm not gonna sleep at Egg Crib. BSOD Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. But yeah, the one that we have right here is their Ryeway to Heaven.
Okay.
And from the can, it says, bourbon and rye barrels work together in harmony to breathe life into our rye wine. This unforgettable ale is brewed with over 60% rye, yielding entirely unique malt and barrel-derived complexities. All right, so
It's 15.
15.8% alcohol volume. Can you taste?
I could taste the alcohol.
I can.
I'm not big into stouts like that. I know y'all be saying we only drink IPAs.
It's a-
So what? Because I fucking like IPAs.
I love IPAs.
Yeah.
So I'm not really, you know.
I'm more of a sour guy, actually. But the stout, though,
Ooh.
is like a
It's
rich
good.
chocolatey. Is that chocolate? Or like
It's bourbon.
Most of
Is
them
that a
usually
bourbon?
do. Most of them usually do have like a lot of stouts do have like chocolate or some type of coffee.
coffee.
That's what I taste.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Nice little
But
coffee.
I had a
blend.
bad experience like 3 months ago with some stouts. I got too drunk and now I can't get that out of my head.
Was that the big jug joint?
No, it was when we was with Daryl. But I think it was because Terrell was making me take them shots of Hennessy.
Oh yes.
So I was
yes.
drinking
We
stouts
were
and taking,
making-
yeah, so I was wild.
Yeah, probably not a good
And I
combination.
was like, yeah. But anyhow, shout out to Rev Brewing. This is a pretty good beer.
Yeah.
man.
I taste the bourbon also.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the bourbon
yeah.
is in there.
Right way to heaven. So right way to heaven.
Okay.
BSOD and Boss Jacket.
And this is part of the
Word.
new series
Yeah,
that they're
Deepwood,
dropping.
yeah.
The Deepwood series that they're dropping.
Nice.
That has dropped probably by the time limited edition.
Yeah, they release these. They do a Deepwood series, I believe, every year around the wintertime and whatnot. So, Let's do it like this though with the albums. Let's do albums
Okay,
first.
you're doing albums first. All right.
We're gonna just lay down 5, okay?
Okay.
Number 5.
Yes.
All right.
And what's your 5?
My 5 is actually gonna be Migos Culture.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
My number 5 album of the decade, 2010, Rick Ross, Teflon Don.
You're dumb.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
My number 5 is Big Sean, I Decided.
Whoa! All right, let's do it. Why,
That would have never made my
That
5.
never made-
why
but
Big Sean?
really,
what about the album?
People really like that album.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm pretty much. My list is based off of what I really vibe
Important,
to as far
okay.
as
That's important.
plays.
Yeah.
For sure.
As far as
That's what mine is too.
Yeah,
what I
like
was rocking
replay
with the most.
value,
So
yeah.
go ahead.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that it was played pretty much on my
I
top
know
five.
personally, being your homie, you liked this album a lot when it came out.
Definitely a lot. I think the whole concept about as far as getting old and having regrets about the things that you should have done.
Yeah.
And just it was very introspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, or was it retrospective? Or introspective.
Introspective, yeah.
Introspective. Look, provides Luis education.
Hey,
Don't worry about y'all.
they would.
But yeah. So yeah, I just really was just feeling the vibe. I think was this fresh off Detroit? Was Detroit just before this?
This was after. This is.
This is
Nah.
before Detroit.
This is after.
I mean, was Detroit?
This is after
was
Dark-
Detroit,
Dark
and then this came
something
out.
This is
Paradise.
after. Yeah, this is after. This is after.
The album you
Detroit.
really
This is
like.
After
Dark Skies, Dark
Skies,
Red. Yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah.
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 I
This is
really
after
like that album.
But this is 2017.
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah.
2017. But yeah, but definitely, man, I just vibed out to it, man. Like I really rocked out to it. Let me go ahead and check out
Yeah,
some
do
of
your
the.
thing, man. Do your thing.
So, jumping out the window,
Yeah. Fire.
one of my joints, halfway off the balcony,
Yeah.
definitely fire. Voices in my head, inspire me.
Okay.
Like I really, this pretty much set the
You
mood for me. This was like my
inspired
This was like
fire.
one of my I figured that pretty much the albums that carried me through like my work days.
Oh, yeah.
All them joints pretty much gonna be on this list.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes. I mean,
Yeah.
speaking to my number 5 as well. All of these albums that I'm going to talk about are based upon what I rock with the most.
Yeah.
In 2010, I think that Teflon Don is just a very important album for Rick Ross. I think it's his best album to me today.
I agree.
And
But
it's
I think I'm saying, and I don't mean to cut
Go
you
ahead,
off,
you
but
think?
I'm just saying I really like that album, and I feel like it should be higher.
Okay. So basically,
I got a lot to say about that.
it's a
album.
mesh to me between soul. You can soul out on his joint and you partying. He's
Right.
introspective. He has content, but at the same time, it's
You
a lot of those big Miami type power joints, like the joint with Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I'm Not a Star. It starts out the album fire. You know what I'm saying? Freemason, Jay-Z, Tears of Joy with CeeLo. We even got to talk about that song. I mean, it's fire.
Yeah.
It has the best Maybach music to me. Number 3 is the best. I think T.I. came off. You got Erykah Badu on a hook, bruh.
Very nice.
And then I think it has 2 songs that I don't really like. I don't like the joint with Diddy and Trey Songz. But outside of
That's
that,
probably the one song that's. On the
it's
album.
also 3
I
big
think-
singles. The joint with Neo was a big single. BMF was big, and then you got the joint with Drake and Chrisette Michelle. It's a fire album to me, man. So that's my number 5. Come on, kiddo.
Well, we talking about 5s, right? So Culture is a major album for me because, and in the decade, I think it solidified Migos. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? We were introduced to Migos by the world. Shout out to Dannie because he's the one that even threw Migos in there in the chat a couple of.
This definitely made them super big.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, it helps that Donald Glover did what he did,
Yeah.
and mentioned him on an award show or whatever. But then they followed it up with a really good album.
That's
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
Facts. Yeah.
It wasn't Culture 2,
Yeah.
which was lackluster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They followed it up with Culture.
I'm
That's
still playing this album.
that's hard. And listening to it the other day, this joint got bangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I could
Yeah.
ride to this. I could, okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Word.
Ooh. Like, they did their thing on this album. I think they made a lot of believers on this album
Yeah.
with their press run. you know, Ebro was hating on them. Not a fan of Ebro and them, you know what I'm saying? But I did see their interview on Ebro in the morning.
Hot 97,
And yeah, Hot 97. And they did the whole like barbershop quartet thing. Where they like one person do that, one person starts, and then they all kind of harmonize with Cash
There's a
Mama.
method. There's
you know
a
what I'm
method.
saying? They
Yeah.
kind of go and
They're
play
an
off
instrument,
each other.
G.
Yeah.
They are an instrument.
You know what I mean?
And seeing them do that live,
Yeah.
Ebro and Rosenberg, they was feeling it.
Yeah.
And like, I just, you know how you watching something and you like, you just start smiling because you are engaged with it. That's how I felt when I was watching it.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, they are a force in music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So it's their most important album.
I think it's their most important album for sure.
Okay.
I mean, they only got 2 official albums.
Yeah.
But Culture for me is you know, Migos are, undeniable
Yeah.
in this decade.
True.
That's true.
They kind of slowed down toward the end of this decade.
Yeah.
But Culture is number 5 for me.
Culture, Teflon Don. I
I
decided.
decided.
My number 4. I'm gonna go 4 for. I'm gonna go 4
For sure.
And then we can figure out. My number 4 album of the decade, 2014, Forest Hills Drive, J. Cole. Danny, what you got?
Ooh.
I'm going with Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Oh.
I'm going with Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Okay.
My number 4.
As your number 4?
That's my number 4.
Hold on, what did I say my number? Comment.
Don't be trying to switch it up on the show.
Wait, look. So let me just be honest, all right?
Yes.
Let me just be honest.
Sure.
I'm making this list live on the show.
Do your thing.
I feel you.
Because, I mean, and I just made the list. I don't know what I'm going to put at number 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just made this list
The
based
beer will
on...
put my number 1 where it goes.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not.
I like a lot of albums this decade, you know
Exactly,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I like them for different reasons.
I won't
like
my
J.
list
Cole,
a week from now. So yeah.
but I like Culture for different reasons than I like J. Cole.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate the 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm making this list live. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Freestyle.
But my
Go ahead.
number 2 right
Number
now.
four.
I mean,
Number
my
four.
number 4 is DS2 right now.
Okay.
It almost
DS2,
made mine.
man. Dirty Sprite 2. For me,
I'm regretting my list
now
now.
I'm gonna keep
Man.
it real. Now I'm gonna keep it real. I'm
tough.
gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I will take this off right now if we can include mixtapes.
Cause Monster.
Because Monster.
Because of Monster.
Monster. Yeah.
But we
Because
can't.
Monster is up there for me.
Yeah.
Monster is up there for me.
Monster's
And
tough.
if we doing mixtapes,
Can't do it.
okay.
Plus,
Because I will
it's not
also
better than
include.
Dirty
Take that
Sprite
off
2
the
anyway.
I will
table.
also
But it
include
is better
Drake's.
than Dirty Sprite.
I know I'm getting jumped. Go ahead.
I will also include Drake's. If you're reading this,
From the top 5?
if you're reading, yes,
Okay.
that joint got major plays for me, and that joint is very important in his career for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on this little slump. You know what I'm saying? And then he kind of came back with that joint, but. Okay, we're not doing.
Speak to your 4 though. Go
We're
ahead.
not,
Go for it.
we're
Give
not
it to your
doing.
4.
We're not doing mixtapes.
Why is Dirty Sprite 2 there for you at 4?
Because this is at the height of you know what I'm saying, Future Mania.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Future had a very solid run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where Monster was a monster mixtape, did numbers very good.
Yeah.
Better than this album to me.
Yeah.
But then he came with the 56 Nights.
Yeah.
Bruh, he killing the game. He's killing the game.
man.
And then he dropped this as the album, and just listening to it on the way here, it's got different sounds in it. This not just like
Sounds
it's
good
trap.
now, and it came out in 2014.
It's trap, but it's
Right?
got some interesting sounds going on. Like Metro and them doing some interesting things. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this came out in 2014, right?
2015 July.
Look at Jamie!
Oh, on
He
it,
said
boy.
July. And he
That
said
boy
July.
on it. Yes.
Okay.
Boy, what we
okay.
doing right now? All
But
right.
yeah, G, like, okay, you know, I'm looking like, yo, okay,
That's my best friend,
they put together a good project.
Yeah.
It's all the same content,
Yeah.
but it's jamming.
It's jamming.
And
Definitely jamming.
I rocked with this album when it came out. Listening to it today, I still rock with it. I think it has stood the test of time so far. It's my number 4.
The album that I picked is my number 4.
I like Future.
I believe that this is the album 2014 Forest Hills Drive that solidified J. Cole to be what he is now.
Interesting.
I think that, well, I mean, put it like this: if you ask most people what's his best album, to be this one, right?
You think so?
People like KOD, but
People like Born Sinner. I hear a lot of people say Born Sinner.
they crazy. No,
I hear a lot of people. I hear a lot of people say Born.
yeah,
That's all.
but here's the thing: this album came out. It was not a big press run. It's no features on it, and whatever the case may be. But when it dropped, just based on the music, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's almost a push play, man.
Word.
It's maybe 1 or 2 songs I don't rock with, but I think he's introspective. It's jamming. It has different textures and whatnot. It has a great, a underappreciated storytelling joint. Wet Dreams is fire to me, G. People like that joint is fire.
Yeah.
I like Love Yours.
Yeah.
That's my joint. G.
You know what I'm saying? People really like that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Love Yours. G.
And then it has good singles. No Role Models was fire.
Oh yeah.
Get Off My Dick was fire. Apparently was huge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Bruh. January 28th, G.
Oh yeah.
Fam. He was rapping.
Did he
on this joint.
produce?
He produced all this?
Yes.
Yeah. He murdered this. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
he
murdered
did,
this
he
joint.
did.
murdered
It's
it.
soulful, but it come in
Murdered.
banging.
Right. Woo! Woo!
I'm gonna keep it short though.
Yeah, the
J.
Sonics
Cole.
was nice.
Sonics was
the
nice.
Sonics was nice.
True.
DJ
So
Sparks.
I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz, Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
My number 1 album of 2017, by the way.
Man, so I think Two
Somebody said
Chainz was respected at the time, but
This was 2 for me. Go ahead.
when this album came out, I don't think people expected him to drop something of this caliber.
Yeah.
Personally, with the Mike Dean assist,
Yes.
Mike Dean is
Mike
the GOAT.
Dean is the GOAT.
Mike Dean is the
Mike
fucking
Dean is
GOAT.
the GOAT when it comes down to putting these Sonics together.
Facts.
So, I mean, even from when it first comes on with Saturday Night, Riverdale is like the classic number 2 song on the album.
Yeah.
Just how hard it hits.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, just
Oh, I got you.
you know what I'm
right
saying.
here.
So this honestly was a press play for me. Also, this is another one of my work motivated.
Fam.
Yes.
One of my work motivated albums.
Yes.
Like I could play this probably like 3 times back to back to back.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
And still, and be like, I
See,
could
this
probably
is-
play it one more time,
man.
but I might want to get another vibe right now. Like this is like, yo, I'm in grind mode music right now.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
And this is why.
He got bars over here too.
He has bars
Don't be
on
sleeping
here,
on
bro.
Chainz, G.
He was rapping. The boy was rapping.
Facts. Facts.
This is why I didn't want to do like rank these albums
It's
because
difficult.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing. If you really checked, if there was a way to check what OT was playing throughout the decade, this shit might be like number 3. If you just look at spins
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, we can't quantify the beginning of the decade because it was CDs. And
Right,
shit,
right.
So I don't know.
Right. I can't. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
But this got a lot of play from me, man. Pretty Girls Love Trap. It got a lot of fucking play.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that number.
Like, and I think I might have more songs off of this on different playlists than probably any other album.
This joint has a lot of songs on this playlist.
Yeah, like I got
man.
probably like 5 different playlists with just random Pretty Girls Love Trap music songs. So
I gotta slow down on this beard.
yeah, this joint is
fam,
I'm already.
this might be my only one.
Danny, since we own you already, what's your number 3,
I
dog?
did eat. I did
Number
eat.
3 through 1 is
Number
gonna be
3.
very hard.
Woo!
This really to me is 1A, 1B, 1C for me. I
Yeah?
don't even know what
Wait,
I
wait.
don't even know.
Oh yeah, Forest Hills Drive. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I got two albums
I got 2
listed.
of 'em.
I got 2 listed
3?
right now.
At
It's
3?
3. Yes.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then I got 2 too. Then.
I got
No, okay, well then this not. You gotta pick one then. Shit.
So I got Blank Face / Forest Hill Drive.
Wow.
But I honestly have Blank Face / Oxymoron / Forest Hill Drive.
Okay. Blank Face is my number 2 of 2016.
Blank Face is number 2 of 2016.
Behind Tribe Called Quest, we got it from here.
Right. So and the reason why I rocked with I want to
Being your homie, and I know how much you rock with that album. So again, it's all preference.
Yeah, so it's
you rock with that joint.
Interesting.
I've always been a very heavy West Coast guy when it comes down to music. And I feel like
I'm liking this show.
Schoolboy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I feel like Schoolboy brought a very different vibe. A different vibe than anybody else from TDE, even though everybody else brings their own individual style. But on Oxymoron / Blank Face, he brings a very dark. Like I'm kind of ratchet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like hood to the core, but I'm not that guy. But anyway,
no, I feel you.
But it's just the vibe. Like it was a very good street soundtrack, but it was like kind of a, I don't know. It was like refined though. It was like a refined.
I got a buddy who he puts him above Kendrick. I think he's nuts.
Man, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
It's taste and vibes, G.
Yeah, I really rock with Schoolboy's vibes, man.
He likes his voice. You know what I'm saying? He's not into the headiness of Kendrick. So, but whatever.
Yeah. Kendrick
He's not as heady as like a Lupe. I think heady. I think Lupe.
Yeah.
But I feel you though. But I feel that. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I feel
it was the sonic. Like it's the sonic. Like he got different sonics, bro. He got some bouncy joints.
Blank Face is
he got some real bouncy joints, and he got some street joints, like some like.
I'm gonna revisit that album.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna revisit it too, dude.
Yeah.
My
Blank Face.
Man.
That joint hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed by y'all. My number 3 of the decade is Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Whoa.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because I couldn't put it ahead of my number 1, number 2. That's the only reason why I couldn't do it.
I'm struggling with these 1 through 3.
Look, I treated people the other day, right? Like, can one of you Kanye fans lend me your ears so you can tell me what you heard on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy that makes you think it's his best? That's the people that I was talking to.
I wouldn't say it's his best.
Well, I'm sorry, the people that say it's the best of the decade.
People say it's his best, though.
I know, and I think they tweak it.
Magnum opus.
Here's my problem with it. It's because of it's so many moments surrounding that album. Mm-hmm. You got the features. Mm-hmm. You got Elton John, G. Mm-hmm. His post Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. You got the MTV. Ding!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, you got the rollout with the videos. Mm-hmm. It's a lot going on.
Film, the runaway film.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But me being who I am, checking for the music. I'm not saying the music is whack, because it's not. It's stellar production and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It ain't even his top 2 for me for who Kanye is. I still think that Late Registration and then College Dropout. And then possibly this. Okay. I might be throwing.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
I think the weight of everything that happened with this album is why it's so, you know what I'm saying? But
I agree.
I couldn't put it ahead of my number 1 and 2, but I like this album a lot. It's huge. The sound. Hold on. Let's just hold on, G. Like,
just let it play. Did you feel that? Did you feel that?
Bruh, yeah. And he's rapping on this album a lot too, though. Gorgeous, he's rapping, G. It's a couple of joints.
He got bars on there.
But what is he talking about on this album? On this song? What is the song about?
So, to be fair, this song is all about the production and the features.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This ain't spaceships, fam.
For real, these bars came from a different song, and he was like, this song had these bars had a different beat. And he decided to put them on this song. This song was, had a different beat to it. You know what I'm saying? And this is when he was like, during the whole run where they was all dressing up in suits. His whole crew was dressing up in suits. Yeah. And they performed at the Facebook office and they performed at the Twitter offices. And this song had a different beat to it. Yeah. It wasn't this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malik Youssef because he wrote this this hook. But this is kind of like a put together song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I can tell when I listen to the verses.
And then Fergie is on it. Yeah. Fergie is rapping on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Can you turn on power though?
Turn on power.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is my kid's joint.
Come on, fam.
Shout out to TJ. This is my son's joint, fam.
Like what? Bro.
Now this is the song though, G. Like when he was doing his press run.
Yeah. This video was crazy. It offended people. Cause it's like him on like a throne or something or
Oh yeah.
That was a very beautiful video.
It was.
It was beautiful.
Shout out to Marco Brambilla.
Where
Come on.
Also directed.
We don't gotta talk about
Who
that.
also directed
Yeah, we
Demolition?
good.
I don't want to because I know y'all going. This is probably in y'all.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
We're gonna talk about it again.
We're gonna talk about it.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, and forgive me because look, let me say this about my list.
Yeah.
I don't have a list. All right? I don't have an in order list. These are albums that I rock with, and I'm trying to think of albums of the decade that I know that I rock with more than other albums.
Right.
Which is tough.
My number 3, which is not number 3, but this is the album that I like over my number 4 and 5.
Right.
Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Yes. Okay.
And here's why. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. 2 Chainz, I think this is probably his best studio album.
It is. It definitely is.
I like 2 Chainz as a rapper. I think that, you know what I'm saying, if they ever want to do a video for a big amount starring Drake,
Right.
they need to holler at your boy because I got you.
Talk.
Both of them was rapping on there.
Fire.
Poor Fool
Oh my
with
God.
Sway Lee.
That's what made me be like. That's what made me
Streets don't
go.
love you like I do. Talking.
That joint fire.
Talking.
OG Kush Diet.
Oh
is
my
hard.
God. Yeah.
Turn that up.
So I want my Yeezys to dinner.
Ooh.
There was like no bar. He did. Sometimes he reach. Like on the previous album, sometimes his bars be reaching. He was on point this album.
He was on point.
It was like no
be
reaching,
honest.
G.
This is one of my
This should be my
favorite
top
albums
five.
of the decade.
Like he
G.
rolled every beat, bro. He rolled
This
all
should be
them
enough
hoes.
for me,
G.
G.
He rolled all of them hoes.
This should be enough for me.
Yeah.
My list is faulty now.
Man, I already don't like mine. I'm over here throwing 3 albums in one spot.
He had bars on Sleep When You Die. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot about this album that, you know what I'm saying, you got, I don't really feel the Remy Ma Nicki Minaj beef, but Nicki Minaj got at Remy on this album. You know what I'm saying? 4 a.m. with Travis Scott was dope. I like this album a lot, G.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a sleeper album. I don't think that when it came out, it was appreciated the way it should have been. Right. I don't hear people talking about this album enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's not mentioned. And I feel like it's because it's 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Think so?
He's not that artist that's up there with, like, he's not being talked about in conversations with Drake and Kendrick and Kanye.
Well, I think that's because he has this album. No, fuck it, go ahead. Yeah, he has this, but I mean, like everybody else, I think has multiple dope albums in a decade. True. I think that the one before this album was good though. What was the album?
What was was that Collie Grove? What was that?
It wasn't the Wayne joint.
Nah, he had.
What's the one with
he
the 2 Chainz on it?
album.
The 2 Chainz on the chest. True story. What was that?
Boats. Some Boats.
I forgot. Yeah, but
based on a true story. Boats.
Yeah, I think that album was decent.
I didn't even listen to that album. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I think that's mainly why. Like he had. I think he had a good run at the beginning of the decade. Then he kind of the middle kind of.
His last album was not good.
Yeah, it was alright. You see what I'm saying?
But I'ma always check for change.
Always. Yeah.
I'm
gonna give him a shot. I'm gonna give him a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he ain't put out nothing where it's like I'm not checking for bro no more. I'm done with bro.
Sparks, I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna put the pressure on you. What's your number 2? What's your number?
That's no pressure, baby.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is Good Kid, Mad City. That's my number 2.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say why. At this moment right now.
I'm not mad at that.
I want to say that this is a playthrough. Like you can pretty much play this all the way to the end, maybe except for.
What can't you play?
Yeah.
I may have lied. This is a playthrough. You can play this straight through.
Yeah.
You can play this straight through. And the reason
I got something to say about that.
So
keep going.
The reason why I love this album, even OT mentioned it in the chat before, is that this is a movie. Like this whole thing
Facts.
is a movie. Like it's
Facts.
a real live. Like
Ain't
why
nobody else
isn't
put
this
out
a
an album
movie?
like
Why
this,
isn't
G?
this? Why hasn't this been made into a feature film? That's what I want to know.
This number 2. Wait, this number 2.
This is number 2.
Okay.
Here's my number 2.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah, we went.
So
yeah.
even from the production of the skits,
This is my number
the way
2
they're
too,
beautifully
by the way.
placed
This is my
between
number 2. I
each
agree.
thing.
This might collectively be number 2.
Yo, the flow from like track to track is like it's so amazing.
Yes.
And it doesn't even feel like it's going track to track. It feels like it really feels like one long collective album. So we got what we playing? What's Shireen? We got Shireen. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Yeah,
man, I'm gonna fuck around, sit here and name every song on here.
Here's the problem. This is the problem right here. Watch this. What the?
Listen.
When that shit first dropped at my desk in 2012, and I'm like, gee, that's a live bass, fam. Somebody tripping,
bro. And before this album, I really felt like I was, and like I said before, even with Schoolboy's album, like I definitely rock with West Coast music, and it's just like, yo, this guy came. Like I thought when the Game came out was first album, I was like, okay, another kind of West Coast heavy sound, and then Kendrick just took that whole nother direction. Like this shit is just a whole different direction. It's just like, yo, this album definitely got back-to-back spins.
Hold on, what's your number 2?
My number 2 actually is To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay, so let me get off on this. Let me piggyback on that because I agree.
This is my 1, but go ahead. I don't even. Just to keep the conversation going.
So here's the thing, with that, Good Kid, Mad City is in my opinion the best, or if not the best, one of the best. It's got to be one of the best concept albums in rap.
Yeah.
Ever.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This man put together a movie for real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It is the best coming of age story in rap and maybe in music. You know what I'm saying?
Word. It is.
He talks about so many topics on here, struggling as a young African American male in Compton. Like dealing with gangs, dealing with girls, dealing with drugs.
Homie getting killed.
Fam.
Like the things that were going on in his mind during this time are played out in the
Sing
songs.
About Me, Dying
of Thirst.
Fam.
Real. Swimming pools.
This is my 1.
I'm normally drug free, but I'm with the homies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's real.
This is real, G.
Crazy.
This is vulnerable. This is open.
Bro.
This is one of the best albums from any living artist, in my opinion.
It's my 1 of the decade.
That
for all the reasons you guys know.
Like, the only thing that could have made this album whack is if the music itself, if the beats itself were not good.
And then you have the cheat code, Dr. Dre Engineering.
Dr. Dre Engineering.
How is that even
That's a cheat code.
That's a cheat code. You got this guy.
But he got Pharrell on here. Yeah. He got Soundwave and them, the whole TDE fam. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But, the storyline is very, very good. The cover.
Very good.
Is
awesome.
Is amazing, G. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got classic skits, G. Cats don't even put out skits no more. You know what I'm saying? You got classic skits with the dominoes.
Right.
Where my dominoes at? And
somebody say dominoes.
Right. I need his mama like, yo, I need my van, G. Right. Where's the van? From the beginning. You know what?
I want your body. I want your body.
G.
That big old fat ass girl. Fam. If you allow me, because you guys have your number 2s there, my number 2 was To Pimp a Butterfly.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I am.
Well, here's my thing. The reason why it's there for me, even though we just said all that about that album, artistically, this album to me is on some other shit.
I feel you.
From the way he is incorporating the jazz, and to me, it's not a linear story, but there is a certain story that's happening here. He's on his second album. He's in the industry right now, the perils of the industry and whatnot.
Word.
And at the end, he's like, I'm gonna go back home and whatnot because that's where it's all at. But even when you go back home, there's still problems. You can't change people. On right? He's back home trying to perform for the homies, and what happens? A fight happens.
A fight break out.
Yeah.
Why? Because you can't preach and whatnot.
Yeah.
And at the end, it ends out with mortal man. Like, no matter what you try to do, you still just human, G. And is you still gonna rock with me, even if I'm just a mortal man. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Kendrick is a good artist in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that album is it's a good album, but it's not one of my favorites because for me, and it's messed up, but the skits in between, like the
devil joints, dealing with
the spoken word joint that he says in between like every other song.
Yeah,
it's kind of a
like For Sale.
It slows down the album to me. You know what I'm saying? I heard you was the little spoken word joint that repeats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he got some very good songs on here. Very good. Like, this was his ode to, like, to me, this was like his ode to black music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, he got George Clinton on here.
Right.
He got Bilal on here. He got,
Thundercat,
you know what I'm saying? He got Thundercat on here.
Yeah.
Jam said, you know, he's talked about how George Clinton and them was like just jamming.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the sessions, before they started really working on like full songs, they was jamming.
Yeah.
Man, George Clinton is
that's the guy.
Like, if you gonna bring some funk to it, we want the funk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where'd you gonna take it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, G, I think it's a good album for sure. But it's not one of my, personally.
I feel you.
It's not one of my. It's not.
It's definitely not in your top 5.
It's not in my top 5, but
it's one of you guys number 1.
I wanted to. I
don't even know what my number 1 is right now. To be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what my number 1 is. It's so unfair.
I know what my undisputed number 1. But can I speak on To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you think?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I apologize.
My name isn't Kendrick Lamar.
No, but I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed to even say this, but I'm not really a big jazz fan. So, you know, sonically, you know, jazz, I rock with it, but I'm more of a funk, rock and roll, blues.
That's cool. Hey.
So yeah, so like it was
not something that's
it's like a acquired taste.
Yeah,
like I tried to rock, like of course we want the funk. Yeah. Boy, I was in there, and then it was just like,
that baby, I'm
what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to it? And he just sounded like a very experienced trumpeter.
Yeah,
that's how his voice sounded.
Yeah,
it was just like, yo, who is it? What's somebody?
Denzel and Mo Better Blues.
Man, like and it was just like, I saw the art.
Yeah,
I felt it.
I saw the art.
I saw the art,
but I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it, man.
I hear you, man.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
One,
yeah. It was heady. It wasn't quite Lupe.
Yeah.
I feel you. Nah, but yeah. But it was just sonically, bro. Like I'm usually more on sonics. I listen to the lyrics maybe the 4th or 5th time around.
Yeah.
But if I can't sonically do it, I really don't care. So
people regard this as,
but it's definitely, but it still made my top 10.
Yeah, I polled Facebook and it was split between this and Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. And I like Damn better than
Word.
Yeah, I like Damn better.
Damn is probably his most straightforward album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight tracks.
I love Damn. Yeah, straight right, forward and backwards.
Number 1. No, let's put this together. Number 1.
Number 1.
You talking to the wrong person,
man.
Or what? One of your number 1s.
I don't even know, bro.
Your number 1.
Man, my number 1 is My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Yeah,
that's my.
I had that as number 1, but that's not honest to who I am. You know
And
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you on that. I feel you on that.
That's not honest.
I feel you on that.
I think it's a very important album.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm just really gonna say because I feel
That's so funny.
it about to be on timeout. So really, I think it was just the attempt.
Yeah.
The attempt of trying to do something so big and so far in the future and so far away from what everybody else was trying to do.
It's not like nothing else at that time.
It sounded like nothing else. Like in the just the grabbing somebody from here, grabbing somebody from there, just the grandiose
Hawaii.
of it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ambient,
grand.
Rap camp.
It's very grand.
bro.
Rap camp.
Like just the effort put into it, even just the visual effort, the sonic effort,
I'm tripping.
just the, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, just to put it together, and even like you can't deny sonically that shit is beautiful.
Yeah. Sonically, it's crazy.
It's crazy, and that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, where I stand with my, you know what I'm saying, with my vote for the top 5.
Okay.
So I gotta say that's my number one.
Okay.
That's my number one, and I'm a Fanny fan.
Fanny fan.
I'm a Fanny fan of Ye.
Okay.
I'm a Fanny fan.
I'm a Fanny fan.
You're one,
So-
sir.
Well, see,
The world is awaiting.
I don't really have a one, and like I said before, I threw these albums out. These are the albums that I like. They're not necessarily ranked for real.
Yeah.
But I gave them to you the way that I mess with. You know what I'm saying? I kind of mess with this album a little more than this album. You know what I'm saying? I respect this album.
Yeah.
I like Teflon Don. I haven't mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? There's only like one song on that album that I don't rock with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The joint on the Kanye joint on Teflon Don was during the My Twisted Dark Fantasy sessions.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fire song.
It's a fire
is a
song.
fire song.
Live free.
Fast, die young.
Yeah, Die Young. Yeah.
Fast.
That's a hard song. You know what I'm saying? For Rick Ross, that was a very introspective album.
It really
You know what
was.
I'm saying? Would it be my number one? Not necessarily, but it definitely get honorable mention from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I have a one? I'm gonna go ahead and cop out, and I don't know if I got a one.
I feel you on
You
that.
know what I'm saying? It's a lot of albums that I could mention that I haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah.
That I really rock with.
Right.
A one. Now, in the canon of Kanye's albums, you know, I have here that I got, you know, My Twisted Dark Fantasy as one, but I wouldn't put that as one because I didn't rock with that album. Like Hell of a Life sonically is good, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Blame Game sonically and idealistically is good,
Yeah.
but I could go with I could do without, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Monster, Nicki got off. Yes, she did. I could kind of take it or leave that song, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like for me,
Runaway.
Runaway is a good song. I can't say nothing about
Devil
it.
in a New Dress.
So Devil in a New Dress is probably top
How about that
5
Ryeway, G?
songs in my
It's crazy,
life.
right? That's actually crazy, right?
Devil in a
But
New
we're like,
Dress.
yeah.
Devil in a New Dress. Devil in a New Dress is beyond that album for me.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Devil in a New Dress is the best song. That might be Kamal's top 3 songs in life.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
In life ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The sample, what he's spitting.
Yeah.
That song is up there with Can't Tell Me Nothing. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
okay.
As far as dang. Rod, I gotta call you back, man. But as far as like albums,
Yeah.
I mean as far as songs,
Yeah.
Devil in a New Dress is up there. But whoo, that's up there, man. Whoo, that's up there. You play that in
I
a
was want you to
party.
play that right now.
You play
like,
that in a
shit.
party? You play that in a party? She ordered the jerk. She
Right.
said, what you eat? Shout out to who produced this? Bink? The Bink?
Be. It sounds like a Bing track. If it's not Bing,
It might be Bink,
somebody's
G.
stealing, G.
Constellations, the way you look should be a sin. You my sensation. The congregation.
Look, you look.
We love Jesus, but we done learned a lot from Satan. This man was spitting on this song, G.
That's why Jesus is king.
This
It was happening that way. It was
Yeah.
But
this song alone will make me put it at 1.
Yeah.
So you don't have a 1.
I don't really have a 1.
Okay.
I don't really have a 1. I like, you mentioned My Name Is My Name. I like that album, but I like it less than all the other albums I named. But I don't know if I have a 1 of the decade.
Yeah.
I don't rock. This is not my favorite Kanye album.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. Like, I don't throw this on when I listen to Kanye. I throw on Late Registration.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's his number 1 to me. This is not. I don't know.
It's okay.
Is it number 1 of the decade?
The thing is, did he? I don't know, G, because I don't go back to this album like that.
It was difficult. I'm not gonna
personally don't go back to this album like that.
Yeah.
So my last joint that I said was Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
That might be number 1, maybe, but there's other albums that I like maybe more than that. I don't go back to that. I go to other albums more than that album.
So
You know what I'm
Solange
saying?
is the more album.
Right. That's what you said. No, I'm not gonna lie, because if I throw on Astro World, like that might jump over to my number 2.
You know what I'm saying?
It might jump to my number 2.
Astro, you said that.
Astro World might
I
jump to my
haven't
number 2.
even mentioned Astro World.
But can we describe the struggle that we went through trying to even get this list together?
Yeah, we can do that.
Major struggle,
bro. Major struggle. Like
we ain't even gotta talk about the struggle.
Bro,
We're talking about
it. This is the struggle.
This
is the struggle. Because honestly, even when I just did my list, like I don't even like it no more. Like I don't like it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, like I haven't listened to the whole time I was trying to put my list together. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't get a chance to listen to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
And it's just like when you're playing it in that moment, you like, yo, this is the greatest album of all time. Mm-hmm. And then you play the next, you be like, you know what? J. Cole might have just creeped up 3 spots.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
G. It's all subjective. You know what I'm saying?
We might have needed a bracket.
Well,
we should have had the whole whiteboard.
Do we want to transition into the artist?
Did you do your number 1?
Yes. My number 1 was my number 1 was my number 1 was Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
When you guys said it was 2, I said it's
you
my
said
number 1.
Yeah.
And I don't even need to.
Yeah, that might have.
reasons you guys talked about.
We can transition into artists, but this is my thing with the artists. Are we gonna rank them, or are we just talking about the best artists of the decade?
Here's the thing. I don't think I can rank them. I can't.
I got 1A, 1B, and 1C, and then I have.
I cannot.
And then I have 4. I have 4 blank, and then I have 5.
Here's why. Here's my top 5 artists of the decade.
Yeah.
In no order.
Yeah.
I think some are obviously higher than others, but
True.
Future
I like it.
would be my
Yes.
5.
Okay.
Yes.
J. Cole is my 4.
Yeah.
After that, Drake, Kanye, and Kendrick, I'm not sure.
Our list is the same then.
I don't know.
I mean, if we gonna keep it real,
I would put me with who I am and how I evaluate music. I would put Kendrick as my 1 because Section A dropped in the 2010s, G.
It did drop in the 2020s. It did drop.
Did it?
It was,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
it did.
2011.
It dropped like 2011. Yep.
Musically, nobody's touching him. If I'm talking
Yeah.
about what I check for, when tomorrow comes at 12 o'clock at night, we press and play on somebody's album, right? To check for the music. And when it comes to the music, I don't think it's a conversation. But the last summer, Kanye is highly responsible for the music run we got from Pusha T, from Nas, from Ye,
Bro.
from Tiana
but
Taylor.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. He did his thing on those albums, but those albums don't get a lot of play from me. You know?
No, Pusha T.
Here's the thing.
I
That's
don't go
fine.
back to those often. You know what I'm saying?
But the whole concept of that, we were excited because it was him.
I
And
agree
they
with
were
that. I agree
well
with that.
produced, right?
I agree with that.
But Drake,
Drake to me is the #1 artist of the decade.
Who ran it like Drake did?
Yeah.
From a number standpoint.
From a numbers standpoint, from you know, he may not have the culture like that,
Right.
but he was killing it on the features. He was killing all decade long. He was killing on the features all decade long. You want your joint to be popping? Get Drake on that joint, G.
Grab Drake.
He was doing stuff with JB Blockboy. He was doing stuff with you know what I'm saying, the artists that were trying to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was his thing. He was doing stuff with your boy,
You talking about?
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff with him.
Man,
You know
Lil Baby
what I'm
just made it
saying?
my top 5 albums. Hold on. Forgot about
Street
that.
gospel.
What's your 5? Give me
My
your 5
#1
artists.
is Drake. You know what I'm saying? My #1 is Drake.
I can't hear that.
I can.
I don't even know who would be before him. Like Kanye did his thing, but he was kind of up and down. But he permeated culture though. Musically, Pablo ain't popping like that.
That's
to
my
me.
thing. That's
You know what I'm
why.
saying?
That's why I had an issue.
Like
That's the thing.
after,
I check for Pablo.
after my
little
beautiful
bit.
dark twisted fantasy, his album,
Stupid.
he ain't had no like hard hitting albums after my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, in my opinion. Pablo didn't hit like the stuff before my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Ye didn't hit like my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. But this gospel joint is kind of popping.
Yeah.
Time will tell if this is good. It just dropped this year. You know
That's
what I'm
my
saying?
problem with
this is
it.
a good album to me.
Look at this guy.
This is a good album to
look,
me.
this
You
my
know what I'm
problem.
saying? I don't care what you got to say about gospel or none of that, man, or how you feel about Kanye musically. This is a solid album. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop fronting.
Yeah.
Cats is mad because he made a gospel album.
But it's not
The
even a
music
gospel
is
album.
good,
It's a
G.
gospel influenced.
The
rap
music is
album.
good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. Culture-wise, his shoes is doing numbers. Yeezy might have jumped over the Jumpman in some areas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He is a staple in conversations. You know what I'm saying? Man, we ain't saying nothing about Jay-Z. But 444 was a decent album, but
Right.
decade-wise, he didn't do much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a young man's game. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about Jay-Z no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kendrick, he makes monumental albums, does monumental shows, does monumental award show stuff.
I'm gonna get on that.
But I got an issue with his features. I'm not always feeling his features, personally.
for sure.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? And also, he don't be doing stuff when he's not doing an album. He's
don't
not
be doing
in culture
nothing.
like that. So it's like,
And he dropped an album like what, every 3 years, 2.5?
something like that. He's due for an album to drop next year.
Definitely is, yeah.
He's due for an album. But all I can vouch for really, and looking at the game, is Drake. And he ain't even had nothing popping in 2019.
Yeah.
But over the decade, it would probably be Drake to me.
Yeah.
To me.
Drake was my one for a long time, and then I got to listen to his
I don't
albums.
even have no ranks.
And Drake wasn't even in my top 5 in albums at all.
That's why
Exactly.
Not at all.
If I could have chose mixtapes, it would have been If You're Reading This It's Too Late.
Yeah.
Because that was a serious album for me.
I think
G.
Nothing Was the Same was better than that for me.
I think If You Reading This Too Late was better. Yeah.
That's a fire.
And I really like
Right.
Nothing Was the Same. Nothing
Yeah.
Was the Same might
think
be his
Take Care was
best
better than that.
album,
Yeah.
in my
Take Care
opinion.
was better than that too, but
Take Care, nah. I had an issue with his personality and what he was talking about on his content on Take Care. I had an issue with that.
I feel you.
As a grown man, dog, I ain't about to go in my girl's purse and see what when she go to the bathroom. Stuff like that, I don't respect, G. Come on, fam. Like, what you doing, fam?
Well, get your goof ass. What's your 5?
So my 5, I'm gonna go. I got J. Cole at 5. I got Future at 4.
Future's up there. Yeah.
I got Future at 4. And my 1A, 1B, and 1C, Kanye, Kendrick, Drake.
Okay.
Reasons being, I'm gonna start with Drake. Drake, like y'all said, none of his albums made my top 5. I'm not even sure if they made my top 10. Personally,
I agree.
Drake, I say when it comes down to Drake, Drake is able to be a product of the present.
For sure.
He's able to make good product for the present.
For sure.
When it comes down to his features, when it comes down to his albums, when it comes down to the sonics, when it comes down to the vibe.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome at being a product of the present.
For sure.
But when it comes down to his albums, it's like I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
His last album wasn't good to me.
no. So I'm put, but he's undeniable. It's like
For sure.
he's gonna make hits. You're gonna be jamming. You're gonna stay jamming with Drake.
Do you
Bruh.
love me?
Yeah.
Are you
He's
right?
gonna have a hit. He's gonna have a hit.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, my 1B. Nostalgics. Like
Are your A, B, C ranked?
ABC, yeah. It's
One
like,
A,
yeah,
they-
yeah.
are
1A,
they
1B,
ranked?
1C. Yeah, I'm a, yeah.
Or are they just equal?
I don't know. It depends on who album I just played this morning. But so Kendrick is I would say his product is more of reaching from the past. Like reaching from the past of black music.
Yeah.
But still kind of making it feel like the past of black music.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the best at doing that. Personally, he's the best at doing that. He's gonna drop a solid album because he's gonna put the time into it. He's gonna put the effort into it, and he's probably gonna put the most time and the most effort out of anybody to make sure that he drops a good product out of anybody in the industry. And that's it. And he has his sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye, that boy is going into the future.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to do things that haven't been heard before almost, but still reaching back from the past, but just moving that shit forward. So out of anybody else that does anything like that sonically, I got Ye at 1A.
I feel you.
Even when it comes down to even creating sounds, like even though 808 and Heartbreaks wasn't in 2010s, the sound of 808 and Heartbreaks
Still.
carried through the 2010s.
Facts.
And when people was looking at 808 and Heartbreaks, like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it carried through 2010s. You know what I'm saying? Like even the gospel influence within it, that shit carried through the 2010s. Like sonically, and I'm just interested to see how the 2020s are gonna be just based off of the art that Ye dropped in the 2010s. Even when it comes down to the shows, like I fell asleep doing Kendrick concert. I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep. I don't know if I was. You know what I'm saying? Might have been a little tired. Might have been a little. Yeah. Might have. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely fell
Drinking that
asleep.
barley wine.
I definitely fell asleep. So even when it comes down to artists, I gotta think about your shows. I gotta think about shows.
Yeah.
Drake shows, nice shows, jamming, but I'm not really trying to go to a Drake concert.
Yeah, I'm good.
Kendrick, I'm usually I like the Good Kid, Mad City concert.
Yeah.
But everything else, it just seemed like it was just bright lights and big screens. Ye,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Ye was like Walt Disney on tour. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me that count as your artistry too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
Yeah.
So it's just you know what I'm saying? It's
Say
just,
nothing about the Watch the Throne. You know
not
what
even
I'm
watch the
saying?
bro.
That tour was major.
Yeah,
G.
tour was major. Yeah, it
That
was.
tour was major.
Bro.
Never been done before. They would do niggas in Paris 12 times. They got
Bro.
up to like 12 times in a row.
The
That's like
artistry.
an hour worth of one song.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
and even bro, the levitating stage, G.
The cubes.
Bro. And then that birthing the fact that Travis Scott, like, you know, I'm just gonna put a roller coaster in my shit.
Facts. Facts.
Like just the pure,
Facts.
like I feel y'all, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to maybe the albums, like the albums I fucked with them, they were jamming to me. But the full artistry, like the shows count.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
The rollouts count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The production, the man was a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So let me present this, man. I don't know what I'm presenting. I forgot.
It's all good. I think it's the stout. This got me pretty turned.
This is a rye ale, to be fair, but
It's rye ale? The ale. The rye
all
ale.
kind of, you know. Yeah, but go ahead. What are you gonna?
Ooh, what is
I
it?
forgot
15,
what I
14, 9, 15,
I'm
13,
only
5?
doing one.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was
Great.
gonna say.
You said we got
man.
one more episode?
On the real, man.
But yeah, this show gets better.
What were you gonna say? You
The more
forgot?
after, yeah.
Man, I'm trying to remember. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Pause. But
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
It might come back to me.
But my last point is, even if like I hear a lot of people saying like, yay, artistry seems like it's not finished, it's not complete, it's disjointed, this and that. But
About what?
about pretty much his albums, like, you know what I'm saying, just
All
they
of
don't
them,
film, they don't,
or
nah, just pretty much throughout, just recently, like throughout the even like was it Life of Pablo, the last one he just dropped, Jesus, what, God is Jesus King?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
Yeah, but I just really feel like at this point his albums are like notes, like, you know, like just.
I agree.
I'm just trying to get notes. I just want to get the music out there because the only thing that really matters is the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my thing with Kanye, you know what I'm saying, is that he is more than just the music. He's delved into other things.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? He's more than music at this point.
Yeah.
He do music because that's what he's known for, it seems.
Yeah.
But he also cares about the music, but he cares about the stage show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how will this music translate to a stage show? The Sunday service thing is a dope look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think this was my question though. Like, this is what I present to y'all.
Yeah.
Who do you think what will the future sound into the 20s, the not the 2010s, but the 2020s?
Yeah.
How, and it will change as that decade goes on, but who do you think, what sound do you think right now is permeating through to push us into the next 2-3 years that's got coming? Because the thing is, we all mentioned, if it wasn't on our list or we even mentioned it at all, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy wasn't, it was alone.
Yeah.
It was like a anomaly.
Right. It didn't cause a shift in the.
It didn't cause a shift
in the sounds. You're right.
It didn't cause a shift. Cats wasn't trying to do that.
Right. You couldn't.
That's too ambitious.
Because you couldn't. Right.
You
Yeah.
couldn't. It was too ambitious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cats wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? All the lights, nobody is done, G. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So Appalled, nobody was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even Devil in a New Dress, who was doing rapping a break with the guitar
Word.
back into some trap rap with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did that. It was a non sequitur. It was on its own. It was an anomaly.
Yeah.
That didn't push the culture. Something like probably trap music or something like that
Word.
pushed culture forward. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is going to push us into the 2020?
I have no idea.
Nah, me neither.
Even with what's popping right now.
Anything that's gonna make people dance. That's what I see.
Somebody get Diddy on the phone.
That's
Right.
No, well, I mean, the baby is popping and he make people dance.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Anything that makes people dance. But at the same time, if it's good music, it's gonna pop regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody drops something that's good, even if it ain't popping, it's gonna win. So I don't know. I have no idea. That's a good
It's highly unpredictable at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you who got the flag right now.
True.
Except for anybody outside the baby and Meg the Stallion.
Ooh, I
Like-
rock with Meg.
Yeah.
You definitely rock with me.
I rock with Meg. I rock with Meg.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Lizzo showing her booty.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Lizzo.
to what else is popping in the culture right
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
now? R.I.P. Juice WRLD, man.
I wish you had a better team, bro.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I wish you had a better team who would have, you know what I'm saying?
Or I don't want to treat his team, but at least the people that was most close to him.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody
has to take that charge.
Somebody got to be like, yo. Now he his own man for sure, but somebody got to be like, yo.
He downed the drugs to not get arrested, right?
Yeah, because the feds were actually waiting for them at the airplane. The feds were there waiting for the airplane. So he downed the pilot tipped the feds off because he saw that there were guns and he suspected that there were narcotics on the plane.
Yeah.
So when they pulled into the hangar at Midway, the feds were there waiting with the rifles. Mm-hmm. So
he downed
on impulse. He downed them. My opinion: somebody's supposed to take that charge. He should have somebody on his team. We were at the barbershop talking about that. There should be somebody on his team that's just there to take charges. Anything happen. If you on any type of bullshit, BS,
and when you get out here,
like,
your meal.
Like here you go. Like you good. Just sit in there.
Whatever
don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Just sit in there. Don't say nothing. If anything happen, you walk up. You just
and see the problem with that also though is that's enabling. You know what I'm saying?
It is, but you don't stop the money though. You don't stop. You can't stop the money.
I feel you.
You don't stop the money.
I'm thinking about, just human life. And
I feel
preserving
you.
life.
I feel you.
We want.
At the end of the day, there should have not been any drugs on the plane.
I'd be like, bro. If it was you, I'd be like, bro. At some point, you gotta chill with this, G.
It was 70 pounds of weed on that plane. It was 70 pounds of weed on that plane.
That's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of fucking weed. Somebody was about to flood the city.
Like, what are you doing with that, bro?
70 pounds of weed.
That's all for you? You can get some more, bro. You can get some more.
At the most, he probably would have smoked 25 on his own.
That's a lot of pounds, bro.
That's a lot of pounds.
My main issue is with what took him down, which is that type of designer drug that these kids are partaking in.
Yeah.
And it's such a fucking culture. And they think that shit is cool, and it's not.
Yeah, G.
I'm cool.
Dang, man, we ending the show.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Nick Cannon is the guy. Nick Cannon is the guy that think because he's not afraid to rap, he can rap, and he should have a seat.
Where?
Next to EJ. I don't know.
Have a seat to do. Nick Cannon, hey, you're a great entertainer, bro.
I'm not interested in that thing at all.
Yeah, I
don't know what's going on. I don't know. I won't be checking for Nick Cannon versus Eminem because there's nothing Nick Cannon.
Wait, I don't even know anything about it. I've been saying it. I don't know anything. Can I get a...
Nick Cannon said or did something on a show or something, I think, and then Eminem made a response in the song, and now Nick Cannon is employing himself and all his Wild 'N Out buddies. So I'm a fan of all you battle rappers, Hitman Holla, Charlie Clips, Conceited. I'm a fan of that whole culture. I do that. But y'all tripping. Disassociate yourself. Go lay down
somewhere. They dissed Eminem?
They dissed Eminem.
Why?
Because Nick Cannon said so, I guess. Maybe they got a bag for doing it.
Yeah. That joint lame to me.
I'm good.
It looked lame. It looks very lame.
Why?
And guess what? I hope Eminem don't respond.
But for what, though? Like, he don't have no reason to.
Like, man, it's Nick Cannon.
And after all of that, you know what I'm saying?
I hope he does respond.
Nick Cannon, man, I hope he don't.
I hope
he made Gigolo.
I hope he drop an 8-bar. I hope he drop an 8-bar freestyle acapella.
He made Gigolo.
Hey, fam.
I'm not hating. I rock with him, but fam,
he could just be like Nick Cannon, and that could be it. And like, dang, treat it.
Right. Nick Cannon, you're a great
top 5 of the decade albums, artists, Revolution Brewing, Rye, L to Heaven. We couldn't do any more because you know what it is.
It's
John.
a heavy drink.
It's impossible for us to tackle these 15% joints.
This was like 2 drinks at the bar.
I gotta get home. So yeah,
Beers and bars, man.
Beers and bars, man.
We'll see y'all.
Peace.
I'm gonna get one.